Alrighty, let's get my face uncovered. Well, we did it. We made it through our first Develop It project. And it is the thing I have confirmed for myself is the importance of these code reviews. And I understand that it's not just a code review. And this is the piece that I want you to take away, right? And the thing is, what's hard about making a statement here is it was such a spectrum of what I saw. Um, some folks misunderstood my requirements. Some folks uh, didn't quite get, even though they may have understood it. And then some folks knocked it out of the park. I mean, in the spectrum of things, that's probably normal. But for me, the thing I really want you to know is that it confirms for me why I feel code reviews are so important, because it's a chance for you and I to see how well you're translating these concepts. And here's the other thing is that, and I understand this, and it happened to more than one person, so I think it's worth noting, and hopefully it would not happen in the future in this class. So watching somebody else on YouTube do something and then coding that up and then making minor changes is not going to help you for this assignment and in life. Now, it's good to do those things because I think there's a level of learning that goes on. But when you really learn is when you attempt to come up with an idea and then figure out or attempt to, depending on your skill, is how to translate that into a working application. And I know that's hard. I get it, right? But it's also the time you will really learn, because when you're watching somebody else, you're watching what they have figured out. Now, it's good reference and you will again learn something. Again, this doesn't apply to all of you, but I think it's worth saying to everyone, right? And there's a thing I've seen about, and actually it's from Web Dev Simplified, and it's the idea that you can get in a cycle of watching too many tutorial videos and then you spiral down, and it's really beneficial to actually spiral out of that and write code of your own, because that's when the rubber hits the road. Because and the other theme I want you to walk away with, so that's one, right, is that I want, and I generally will know, it's I've been around long enough. And maybe not. I mean, if you're slick enough to, get code by me, I mean, that's really on you. So, I mean, but you and I are going to have a conversation about it. So the other part of this, right, is what was the other part? I lost my train of thought. Right? Is following instruction. That was the other part of that. Is that some of you didn't put it in the right directory where I asked. Some of you didn't display it on page like I asked. So it's important to understand, and I get it that it's multiple levels of attempting to do something, but here's my point. Those of you that came to see me earlier in the week benefited from that meeting. And imagine, I'm going to warning, sound like a teacher right now. I guess I probably always do, Rio. Come on. But the point of coming to see me, right? So again, having a conversation lets me know you, lets me know your goals. That was one of the great things last night, that I got to talk to most of you about, like, what are your goals? What do you want to do? Why are you taking this class? How can I, if I can, help you achieve those goals, or at least move the goalposts forward for you? And I find that to be a really important part of my job, mostly because I'm here to help you gain a skill that is employable. Okay. Because knowing how to translate from your thoughts into code and then eventually into a employer's or a client's or whatever, their ideas that you translate into code are marketable skills these days. Right. And then I'm also connected into this to parts of our local community. And, I definitely recommended to a couple of you that you check out. I think it's worth connecting to and we're really blessed here in Fresno. I mean, we have a thriving tech community. And if you don't know that, whew, I'm telling you, it is, and there's so many wonderful events coming up. So one of the things you can do is get on bitwiseindustries.com, sign up for their newsletter. That's a great way to get started. Right. I'm on Facebook. I'm not so much on Twitter. Right. So, but you could see the events that I promote, and I try to do it when you're in my class. Anyway, there was a whole spectrum of code that I saw, and I enjoyed every meeting that I had. I really honestly did. And I know for some of you it wasn't enjoyable because it was hard, because I was asking you to describe your thinking and trying to help you see. Because here's the other thing, is some of the review sessions were not review sessions, they were tutorial sessions. So for those folks, definitely you want to come see me. The earlier you come see me, and we can help you. So, not to freak you out, but look ahead. Our next one is April 2nd, right? So, the thing I want you to think about is, are you going to, and I think most of you are you going to take the thing you began with, and as we as we learn new skills for JavaScript through Andrew's course and through our Learn Togethers, I want you to make a decision, and I will actually, because next week's I've already set up, it's already out there. I think it's relatively straightforward and fairly simple. So it may give you a time to think about this. What are you going to do for the next develop, or develop one? Are you going to do the same topic? I want you to think about that, because I suggest most of you do, honestly, because I think you got a good start. Anyway, it is Friday. And it has been a busy week, so I'm trying to catch up and get caught up with all my classes this week, as I suspect you are as well. So if you have any questions about any of this, so let me, in your reply, know if you have any questions about this, or, what you're thinking about Develop at 1. Same concept. And, because what you're going to do is and we're moving to the browser. I mean, that's the cool thing, right? Is now we have some basic JS. Now let's move to the browser and figure out how to create the thing that in your mind you probably came here to do. All right, enough from me. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful. And it was great to meet you all. I mean, really, I so enjoy that part of my job. Anyway, I could talk forever. Well, not forever, but I could talk for longer, but I'm not going to today, because I want to let you go. Peace out.